Hello everyone, welcome back to MyGO. Sorry, Michinoku. With the next two songs, we will do two songs again. This one is called Illusion. So, let's go. Starts out very mellow, but beautiful.
ひたひたと押し寄せてく憂鬱を帰りと僕を包み込むほの暗く冷ややかな期間の底で
Man, this really is beautiful.
ポタポタと水面を震わす悲しみに浸かるきっと
I just love her
過ぎ
vocals.
た夢を見てた到底似合わないのにああ美しい約束
She can sing so soft, but there's still so much texture in it.
過ちに気づいても後戻りもできなくて崩れる
Man,
どうして飛べそうなんて思ってたんだ
man.
嬉しかった分だけ苦しみ
More
は
satisfying than the latest Nightwish album. 'Awesome so far.
心の奥へとかくまって僕を見せないみじんも望まない
It sounds pretty sad. I'm not sure what she's saying, but I could feel the emotion.
水族館の魚はまさに愛を泳ぐことを夢に見るのかな隔てられたガラスは鬼じゃなかったよ傷つく僕を守ってくれていたのに交わるはずなかった最初から君と僕はそれなのに
Now with harmonies.
どうして境目を越えてしまったの不意に咲くままゆさで縁取りがあやふやにぼやけてく見えない触れない全部僕の夢だった
So satisfying.
知らず知らず膨らみすぎた僕は音もなく消えるほんのつかの間柔らかな光に揺られたそんな記憶も拭い去るようにもうすぐ愛まで満たしてゆく空き缶の真ん中で小さな空を見てる
God damn it. You know, you might not expect it, but yeah, it's hard to say because this is so different from all the other songs, but I kind of have to say it could become my favorite song of this album. Man, that hit so hard. Like it was just the perfect, when the harmonies kicked in, her vocals on her own when she hits these high notes. Yes, I'm here for it. And then when they did that again with the backing harmonies and just the perfect harmonies, Man, that almost made me tear up. I think that's the first time on the channel that almost happened. Usually I'm not a guy that cries a lot when listening to music, but man, that hit in the right way. And I mean, it's really interesting. Also with Ave Mujica, kind of Symbol 3, kind of one of my absolute favorite songs of theirs. And it's also like the slow type ballad. Man. And also, the name Illusion. My favorite Band-Maid song is Mirage. I'm not sure. Maybe there's something going on there. I don't know, but man, that was awesome. Okay, so let's see what will come next. Man, I kind of have to let that sink in for a moment, but I will do the next song now. Okay, let's check what it means, what it's called. Circulation Float. I'm actually not sure if any of these translations are correct. Circulation Float. Let's go. Cool, chill atmosphere.
真夜中の入り口、不意にぶり返した孤独、流せなかった涙のたまり場深く、悲しみ用のコップですくって僕は静かにそれを眺めた。
Didn't have a lot of this talking. I know there was a lot in the first album.
叫んでみる。声はいつもより響き渡る。誰にも聞こえない。僕にしか聞こえない。明日は遥か遠くて昨日を追い出されて朝まで膝を抱え青に飲まれこのまま泳いでいたい。眠れない終われない今日が散らばるように浮かんで沈んで文字がひしめくよ閉じ込め
Drumming is intense.
僕を囲んだ僕が回る回るいつまでも続くんだ。まるで一生のような一日ヘトヘトに僕は疲れ果てて空白を求めたノートの上頭の中はもういっぱいだから手が追いつかなくてもどかしい。早く心をかき出したいのに本当も痛くて水郷水郷僕をなぞって僕を綴って
Almost like screaming her heart out, but like in a real scream.
快速で流れた日々振り落とされないように
I really like the atmosphere
そ
here.
こで見たもの聞こえた音空の色理解するにはまだ時間が必要で正しいのは誰間違ったのは誰二つに分けられなくて一緒にいたいと思った僕はその全てと共にいたいと思ったんだ。進んでは戻る道で見つけたはずの答え今日目を照らしてくれ白紙にも届く
Actually, I think it does a good job easing you back into the more energetic music, like from the last song. Very spacey bass sound. Very floaty. very bright. Okay, just for the ending. Okay, so like I said, I think the song does a good job, like easing you back into it after this, just concerning the whole album flow, like easing you back into it after the really slow but very beautiful and very hard-hitting last song. But I think overall it's probably one of my least favorites of the album, but that is a very high standard because so far I really like pretty much everything of this album. Even I do even like the first song, and I also like this one. It's just I like the first and this less than all the others. But in the case of the first song, might also just be the positioning in the album. Yeah, I don't know. This I feel, didn't have as many. I don't know. The feel of it was a bit different. All that talking felt pretty hectic to me. I don't know. Maybe that hits harder if you speak Japanese and actually understand what she's speaking about. But to me, it's basically just, someone speaking over the music. I can kind of get a feel for, the raw emotion in some of the lines. You can tell it's very, there's meaning or emotion behind what she's saying there, but doesn't have a melody or a real rhythm to it. It just feels like someone talking over the music, which I know they had in the first album, in multiple songs. And it doesn't really bother me a lot, but I think it's not better than singing over it and actually having like a rhythm or something like that to it. But I mean, this, and we had a very little bit in the last one, just a couple of lines. In this one, it felt maybe it was just a little bit too much. Or like these sections, they felt overall also instrumentally, they felt pretty hectic. So that's probably the reason why I don't like it as much as the others. But there's still like, that nice chill atmosphere and some cool parts. So it's not like this is a bad song. Yeah, that are kind of my thoughts about it. I mean, you can let me know your thoughts in the comments as usual. Thank you for watching and see you next time for the last two songs. All right, bye.